This demo shows how to create a simple human service and process designer. We start by creating a new process app, then open it in Designer. Next, on the left panel, we click on the plus sign next to User Interface and select New Human Service. We provide a name and click Finish. The next step is to create some input and output variables. For this, we switch to the Variables tab, where we type the names and types of each variable. Note that for the input variables, we are providing default values since we want to run this service standalone, instead of calling it from a process. And those UI fields that will correspond to those input variables will be set to be read-only, as we will see in a couple of minutes. When selecting the type of a variable, you can just input the first few characters and that will narrow your choices. Okay. Now we proceed to create two output variables. There is no default value for this. Okay. We save, and now back to the diagram. We drag a coach activity and connect the start and end nodes. Now we go to the coaches tab and we proceed to add some vertical sections to hold the input and output fields. This first one is for the input fields. Another one for the output fields. Note that the first one will have the visibility set as read-only, which will be inherited by all the subfields. And now to create those fields, we drag each variable to its corresponding section. This results in creation of corresponding fields already bound to those variables. Now for the Approve checkbox, we change the configuration option to show it as two radio buttons instead of a checkbox. Okay. Next, we try running this service by clicking on the play button on the top right area. You can see the default values that are shown as read-only under the claim section. Under the review section, we type a comment and set approve to yes and click OK, which ends the service. Next, in order to demonstrate that the output variables were set, we will rerun this process in debug mode. As you can see, the approved output variable will be set to the value test2, which we are typing right now. And we can verify that it was set correctly. And this concludes the demo.